Hello, it's me again. Anyways, I haven't really done a whole lot of video blogs recently because of, the whole election and all that stuff, um, so bear with me. So anyways, as far as Thanksgiving, I have absolutely no idea what we're going to be doing as far as Thanksgiving. If I'm going to be going to one of my aunt's houses, or we're just going to have Thanksgiving with just my mom and my dad and my brother. But anyways, as far as Christmas, my other brother, Ryan, he lives in Portland. He's going to come down and visit. So we're probably going to do another Portland trip sometime later on after the holidays are over with. So that might be also my plans as far as New Year's, I guess, maybe going up to Portland. So this will probably be my third time going to someplace for New Year's, instead of just celebrating New Year's at home. I mean, the last time I had that New Year's at home was the whole New Year's Eve in 2005, 2006. And in 2006, 2007, I was going to San Antonio. And last year's, it was, I was over at my mom's apartment in Chula Vista. And I forget what else. So I don't know as far as what else I'm going to be doing in the meantime, because it's like the whole economy is bad, and I haven't really been able to try to get enough inspiration to actually go out and really look for a job and all that sort of stuff. I mean, I feel like I'm now ready to do so, but I feel like my whole Asperger's is going to get in the way from getting a good job. That's just one of my whole fears. I mean, I spent about maybe like 2 years out of high school in that whole adult transition program, and all they really did was just treated me like a baby, because I think they weren't really used to the whole high functional students. They were just more used to the whole kids who had Down syndrome, or all the ones who are not as high functional as I am. And it took me like at least like 2 years to get them off my back and get them to realize that I just need time to think things over, and I don't really need to be rushed into things like that and take on a job like that when I'm not really ready to take a job. And then, I don't know, I think I had to go around and try to prove myself to mom and dad, around that time, and then of course I was just so busy in Dallas, for 03 and 05, and then I was going back here in 05, and then readjusting to life at home and being out here. So, anyways, that kind of explained all those little problems with Dad, and that really I was just being a kid in a candy store, and I think Dad just needed to understand that when it comes to all those chubs and cups, that I was just a kid in a candy store, and that I just want every little piece of candy that I can get my greedy little sweet tooth hands on. And a lot of other stuff. So anyways, I figure that maybe, even though this year had been just somewhat good, and as far as that goes, like the first half started off pretty good, and then the last half was like that, I figure as far as that goes with next year, it's just going to be like the same thing as we did experience with last year in 05, where I had a little bit of a bad start, but then in the end, the year turned out a little bit greater. Let's just hope that maybe in 2010 that I'll probably break this sort of pattern, of where one half of the year is this and the other half of the year is that, so anyways, I guess that's it for now.